I have been playing Path of Exile for more than 3 years, and you might say that you can get used to this kind of bullshit. But come on man, really? No damage? How's it going guys? Serious here. I hope you enjoyed this video where I died for the first time in 3 weeks to some random ass shit. Now to the video. I bring you today a showcase of 50 Waystones farmed with Delirium, Breach and Magic Find. Now you can see the full breakdown of my Atlas strategy, maps, tablets and towers on the previous videos. But as a small summary, here's a look at a few of the maps I crafted, targeting quantity, rarity and rare monsters and instilling paranoia on all of my Waystones. Now here's a small look at my Atlas. All of the maps have more than 70% item quantity, some even arriving to 100 plus. I will be running all of them, even the ones that do not have breach. All the towers in the vicinity, placing in them quantity tablets, generally 15% plus quantity per tablet. On the middle ones I place the breach tablets, and on the edge ones I place the irradiation or overseer tablets. Now in order to craft all of the Waystones that I ran, I bought 150 paranoias, pricing at 300 exalts total. As for the Waystones, I crafted around 350 of them, using 63 exalts worth of alchemy orbs and 700 raw exalts to get my 50 Waystones that I ran. Adding the paranoias, that brings us a total of 1063 exalts or 2 divines, which is not a big investment. The Waystones themselves are self-farmed, I did not pay for them, as for the tablets as well. Here's a look at my Atlas tree. Now at the end of the video we'll be breaking down all the loot in addition to some gambling. Enjoy the highlights. Welcome back, guys. We are done with the Waystones. I have sorted all the loot in different tabs. I have here all the Waystones and tablets I got. Here I have all the raw currency. Here I have all the Delirium, Breach, Essence, some jewels, and finally the unique tab and some rares that I will be corrupting. Let's start with the first tab. I got 358 Waystones and 151 tablets. So when I tell you that I self-sustain everything, here's what you can expect. Now you see on the screen each number of each category of tablet that I got. I will not be counting those as profit because I recraft them for more farms. However, I only will be selling the ritual tablets because they are worth selling. Moving on to the raw currency tab, I have 1563 exalts equaling 3 divines, 273 chaos equaling 5 divines. Now I dropped 22 raw divines, 3 perfect jewelers, 1 uncut gem level 20, some bubblegum currency and 13 annuls. Now you see the wand right here. I sold it when I was not recording by mistake. It sold for 60 divines. I keep this one right here to remind me that this currency right here is from the wand that I sold. So the total value of this tab right here would be 33 divines, excluding the bubblegum currency right here, and adding 60 divines for the wand that we sold. Now I'll be adding on the top right of the screen a number for the divines that we have from every tab until we reach a final number. Now moving on to the tab that has the mechanic currency. In addition to a few other items, we have 1 divine worth of breach rings, 105 exalts worth of catalysts, 5 divines worth of breach stones, 3 divines worth of simulacrums, 1.6 divines worth of logbooks, 2 divines worth of stellar amulets, 145 exalts worth of omens, and I have here a few good ritual tablets worth around 7 divines, 60 exalts worth of white base wands, the essences right here, which I will not count because they are pretty much worthless. Now I have here a few magic jewels that I ID'd and then I corrupted. Those jewels are worth between 1 and 2 divines each, so let's say around 9 divines and magic jewels, which brings the total value of this tab right here to around 37 divines. Now moving on to our final tab, the unique and rare tab, I have divided it into 3 categories: the unique that are not worth a lot, the uniques that are worth some divines, and the rares. Now this is a perfect example where a unique item is typically worth more the better rolls it has. For example, let's take this helmet right here. If you do not specify the rolls it has, it costs around 1 exalt. If you put pretty mediocre rolls on this, costs around 5 exalts. Now with the rolls that we have right here, this costs around 8 to 10 divines. We have here 10 divines of profit, here we have 4 divines of profit, and here we have 10 divines of profit. As for this ring right here, the rolls on this one are very good. This is 10 divines of profit. Here we see on the screen the price of those uniques that are worth selling. I will add them to the total profit. Moving on to the rares that I got. Now I have here around 20 divines of value in just those few rare items. However, this is end leak, they might not sell. I might even have to lower the price, so let's say 15 divines for those rares right here. As for this one right here, this is very expensive. If we price check, it has a high mana roll, a good energy shield roll, great resistances, and some stats. Now this is not worth as much because these have energy shield more than I do, but if we lower our rolls just a little bit, we can see that this helmet right here is worth around 20 divines. So let's say 20. I could probably get more for that. Let's say 20. And this bow right here, just by entering a lower DPS roll and the implicit, we're already getting 10 divines, so let's say 10 divines. I'm taking here the lowest possible profit. I will be doing a video on how to price check your rares later on. So let's say 20 divines for the helmet, 10 divines for the bow, and let's say 15 divines for those. So we're looking at 45 divines worth of wares. And do not forget, we already sold a wand that we got for 60 divines. Now we still have the low end uniques right here. Let's corrupt them and see if we can make even more profit. Okay, we have here lightning damage, we have here nothing, and we have here extra socket, nothing important. Now this one with 2 minions and 2 sockets is not really worth a lot. This one as well. This one has spirit. Let's see with spirit how much it is. This is 2 more divines of profit. This one got a very low damage bypass, and this is worth nothing. This one got mana regen. I don't think it's worth anything. Now this already dropped corrupted. I had a corruption shrine on me, and we're looking at 1 divine of profit. Now adding those numbers on the top right of the screen, we're looking at a profit of 214 divines. Now of course this is an estimation. Some rares might not sell, even some uniques might not sell. This is end league. You can give or take 20 to 25 divines, maybe 30, but it's still a big number of profit. Now this is where the farming session ends. This is where you end your farm, sell your stuff, and do not gamble. However, I will be gambling some items just for the entertainment purpose. I don't gamble a lot, and I don't encourage you to do so, especially if you're a new Path of Exile player. Sure, you might hit something very big, but on the long run, if you keep selling your stuff without gambling them, you will make more. Now, these are the uniques that I'm going to gamble. My advice is do not use omens of corruption on uniques that are worth less than 1 divine. So let's start by corrupting the ones right here. This one has no change. This one has a chance to cause bleeding, which is nothing really. And this one, I believe, did not change too. Now moving on to the juicy stuff, I'm gonna activate my omen right here and I'm gonna hit it. I got an extra socket. Let's see here, what are we looking at? Well, this is pretty much the same. Let's do this one right here. I'm gonna hit it. This one too got an extra socket, and we are looking at around 8 divines of profit, because uncorrupted it costed 4. Now a queen of the forest right here. Now this uncorrupted is worth 10 divines. If we corrupt it, it's worth very less. Let's hit it. Life. This is worth nothing right now. Now that we're done corrupting, we almost broke even. This one being a plus and this one being a minus, they broke each other off and nothing really changed a lot here. So I'd say we broke even. We're still at 214 divines of profit. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about the farm, leave them in the comment. I will be linking in the description my build as well as my loot filter. And you can check the playlist for more information on how I crafted my Waystones, my tablets, and how I passed through my towers and set up my atlas. As always, thank you for watching. Like if you like, subscribe if you want, and I'll see you later.